How do you get a fat girl in bed? Piece of cake. I'll tell you, Eddie, one time in college, I was with a girl. She was so fat, her pussy looked like a yawning hippo. Hey, thanks for coming out to the show. There's no way I can run for president. To be president, you got to be at least 40 years old. So it's going to be a while before I can run for president. Hey, I appreciate you doing this Cameo. That was a great show. I always enjoy the Palm Beach Kennel Club. But Mike, stupid Scott the engineer was sitting so far away. I can't see. It had nothing to do with the lights. It's just too far away. And he started yelling, do some new material. So I thought he was just some guy screaming at me because I do a lot of the same jokes all the time. And I had no idea who it was. And all of a sudden this guy comes walking up. And before I even knew somebody was walking up on stage, the guys came out of nowhere and tackled him. It was just so surreal. And then I saw it was Scott. And I was like, it's all right. It's fine. It's a friend of mine that's coming up to stab me, It was just so ridiculous. He's just such an idiot. I don't know whether he was looking for attention or I don't know what he was doing. I don't think he was drunk. I don't think he drinks, but who knows? But you got to see something very special. I imagine that's going to be all over the Twitter and the Stern networks about, somehow I'll get blamed for it, but it'll be funny. But poor Scott, he's a decent guy, but thanks for coming out to the show. I really appreciate it. Listen, I would love to send you tons of jokes. Email me, jokeland@AOL.com, JOKELAND@AOL.com. I will send you so many filthy, wonderful, terrific jokes. You'll love them. So a girl calls the doc. She says, Doc, I got diarrhea. Can I take a bath? He says, if you got enough. Listen, filthy jokes and worse, whatever you want, I will send them to you. Just email me. So a guy gets his mother-in-law's cemetery plot for Christmas. And then the next year he doesn't get her anything. She says, how come you didn't get me a Christmas present this year? He says, you never used the one I got you last year. Eddie, you have a Merry, Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy New Year, a Happy Birthday, and most important of all, go fuck yourself. I didn't know really what to say on this thing. You just sat through all my jokes the other night. So I'm just hoping you're enjoying this. And drop me a line, jokeland@AOL.com. And, I'll send you a couple chapters from my book that weren't printed in the book. And, I'll take care of you because I appreciate you doing this. And if you see Scott, you kick him in the balls for me.